All right. So right now we're just going to be doing a quick little roll of Patrigio Special Shop. My current estimation for the shop is it's pretty good for crons, to be honest. Definitely worth rolling if you still need crons or some of the other items. But the big question mark is, of course, the new RNG box. There's basically no data on it currently. PA didn't release the rates, and we only really have the experiences of some BDO players to really show how good it is. I currently really have some suspicions. I don't think it's that good, but I mean, we'll see for ourselves, right? At the very least, we have all our characters with 500 energy. Should be able to get at least a couple of them and yeah, really see. Though I think for most people, I would probably recommend not getting it as for now. Obviously, we'll make a video on it after this one. I doubt, well, after this little test, I doubt we're really going to be learning that much, but at the very least, we can get some, experience on it. But yeah, the cron box is definitely super worth. As we can see, 96 mil for an average 40, I believe. Yep, 40 crons. Sorry. Yeah, for 40 crons, it's definitely worth it. I think all of the crons will average out to about 2.4 mil per. So definitely buying these. And I think crons is going to be the big thing. These I obviously don't care about myself. Definitely do care about the crons. These can be alright, but if you need the ferns, for me though, I already have my Krogdala horse, so no need. Ooh, Kafras. So this averages, what, 75 Kafras? The rolls for all these boxes should be even, by the way. I don't believe they're weighted. So obviously 75 Kafras, they're probably dropping a little bit now, but at 3 mil, they're 225 mil, which isn't the worst thing in the world. But Kafras now sit probably around 2.7 mil. Let me hold this real quick. Just look at Kafras. They're definitely going to be dropping with this event. Oh, they're dropping insane amount, actually. 2.3 mil per Kafras is very brutal. Just see, 2.3 mil times what, 75 is 172 times 854 tax rate. So yeah, it won't be worth it. If you're buying to use, it could be worth it, of course. If you're buying just to sell, it's not worth it right now with the current market. Obviously, you can hold it for later, but I don't really care about that. This can be worth it if you need these. I have a billion, so I don't really care about it. But at the very least, you can sell them for 30 mil no matter what, even if you manage to deck all your gear. So the small 2.7 mil tax will likely be worth it for most people. Ooh, there we go. This is the box. 432 mil, I believe, is a high roll. If I check the website, I should have it open. Yeah, it goes from 360 to 468. Honestly, I'd recommend for most people not to get this. We don't have the hard data, so can't know for sure, but it's a little suspicious. We'll buy it just for science, but man, half a mil for some of the items in this box, not so great. Ooh, a 250 stack for 8 bill doesn't seem like the worst thing in the world. Do I personally need a 250 stack for 8 bill though? That does bring it into question. I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be buying stacks currently. Pretty alright if you need stacks, I think. I'm not going to lie, I think this shop is going to be a little bit worse than last shop, which is a little bit disappointing. 20 sealed magical or sealed black magic crystals. Wait, that's not bad at all, actually. Oh, interesting. That might be the big thing. That might be the big meme of this store. Because even if we assume BMCs are 1-to-1 for magical crystals, this would be worth it. 72 mil is the low roll, 93 is the max roll. Each is 6 mil essentially at max market price, and I believe there's like a 10% chance to get 2 of them every time you melt it, so yeah, I guess BMCs is worth it. Though if it does fall below max, it might be more questionable. Vel's fine powder has always been weird. Might be worth it for some people, but for me right now, I don't need them. Bronze will take. Ah, this one again. Unlike last sale, man, the random boxes, not so crazy. For context, the last time they sold these with the dazzling Shikatu boxes, you were always excited to find them on the store, because even at its max price of 900 mil, you'd be making money. But this time around, I'm not so excited. The Crow coins I'll just buy. I don't think I'll ever do any C content, but they're so cheap that surely I'll use it one day. Crons, of course, is an instant buy. Oh my god. I think they made these a lot more common. 200 stack. Oof, no, I have a bunch of these. Caphras, 170. Is this the same as the last Caphras bundle? Yeah, it is, 75. So probably not awful if you really believe that you're going to be using them. But if you sell them, I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, there's no way it could be worth it. Even at min price of 135, there's a chance. At that price, though, no shot. 20 sealed magical black crystal. Yeah, that's definitely worth it, even at this price. Sure. Sharps. 30 sharps. 25 sharps. Okay, never mind. No shot. Yeah, no shot, right? I don't think the sharps can ever be worth it. 139 mil is close to the min price, which is 135 mil, but I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so at all. Yeah, I don't think so. Damn, unfortunate. Just these. Oh, and these can be okay if you still need your horse gear. Obviously, you're paying a little bit of a premium, but you don't need that many sets of horse gear. That honestly, it's relatively cheap. Oh no. I see my silver getting evaporated every time I buy these boxes. Oh, Royal Ferns. A bill for 100 can be okay if you still need these, obviously. It's almost half the cost of a mythical sensor. So yeah, it'll be more efficient. Oh, these guys. Interesting. This is interesting since gulags. This box actually isn't terrible if I remember correctly. Because you can get 100 of a horse tap mat. We can hold it for now, but let's see. Horse tap mats, they should still be around 2.5 mil. Where are these? I don't think they're at mount, are they? We'll see. I mean, we'll go over all these items. I have most of the stuff I want for my video, like, prepped already, but of course, I definitely want to at least try the store out first before I release it. We might learn something about it. But yeah, 2.5 mil for these guys. Assuming this is double, obviously that would be what, 500 mil? The price of this thing would be around 500 mil. But they're only selling it for 300 mil. So I think if you're still tapping horses, it's not bad at all. If you want to view it in this way, half of this, you basically get 100 of a tap mat, right? And these tap mats are worth 2 times the regular mat. So if you convert it to a regular mat, it would basically be regular mats at 1.5 mil. Which, if you can get regular mats for 1.5 mil, I think that's better than cron tapping horses, essentially. It's equivalent almost to using blacksmith crons on horse enhances. So I think worth it if you still need to get your horses. Obviously, since I don't, it's not gonna be that crazy, but I can see some people getting this one. Crons, of course, we will take. BMCs. Okay, so this is just a BMC shop, isn't it? I'm starting to understand. This is a Crons and BMC store. Wait, this is awful. Okay. I did see, yeah, that's something I'm gonna be mentioning in my video, sorry. Is that perfumes and deep seas, the price range, they actually increased by quite a lot. Last event, it was around 200 mil was the min, and now the min is 270 mil. So it's going to be more expensive than just buying it from the store. Obviously, since these are... They don't always list them. Some people would be willing to pay a premium. But if you plan on dropping these onto the store yourself to get some profit, it's just not going to be worth it, I don't believe. 20 sealed BMCs we'll take. Same Kaffir's bundle. 139 mil would be more considerable, obviously. No, I don't believe so. I don't think any of these things are really that crazy. Right, because we're looking at Vel's Heart. Sorry, even if you get the concentrated, I think you get the full Vels. Yeah, you get the full Vel. I mean, you're selling it at 16.5 bill. Even if you don't have the merchant ring, it's not going to be worth it, right? You're only get like about 14 bill back after tax. So you would just lose money, right? For most things, I mean, you can just see what they're listed for and take away the tax you lose. If that's less than the item, it's not really worth it. If you're doing it as like a charity to help people get Vels, sure. Or obviously, if you need the Vels yourself, it can be worth it, but Vels, generally, for the price, it's not really going to be worth it, unfortunately. It's the same as last event, where reselling Vels, you're not really going to get that much more silver back. Crystal Extraction Tool is sort of worth it. If you sit in a Magical Shard with NA, you save a little bit of money if you need them. Yeah, that's nice. The Krog Armor is a good way to finish it. You're paying slightly more silver, but it's more than fine. It's not too expensive. I'll just buy the Crow coins, but honestly, I don't think most people really care for them. Fern roots are alright too. Not bad, though I don't need these. Crons I'll always take. Your Krog armors, I mean, well, you would have to craft them. They require a lot of random stuff, but it's not awful if you don't mind getting some of the mats yourself. Cron. Sharps for 140. Yeah, it's just so tough. It's like barely worth it if they kept at the 6 mil price. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know why, but they increased the silver price for a lot of these items. 75 times, what, 2-3 mil? Yeah, unfortunately, so... Hey, this might be worth it, like, slightly. You might make 8 mil, but to be honest, it's just... who knows? Like, if you low roll a Kaffir's, it could be worth it, maybe. Oh, these are nice, though. I haven't seen a lot of those, so that's unfortunate. Crons will always take. I assume BMCs might no longer be hard listed. Oh, BMCs definitely. I mean, they sit at 7 mil, essentially, still. Sorry. They're called, like, what, sealed? I don't think it's ever 120 mil. Where is it? Yeah, at worst they sell for 93. And obviously melting them yourself for magical crystals would give you a little bit more money than selling at BMCs. I would never actually recommend selling BMCs. I would definitely at least melt them first because you'll get more money that way. I don't believe... Let me see. I think this is pretty safe though. Yeah, no matter what, if they sit at max price on your server, it's almost always worth it. Magical shard, here we go. Yeah, I would always melt them into magical shards before you sell though. Obviously, if they drop past max, then it'll be a little bit more questionable. You want to be a little bit more careful there if they drop lower than max, or if you're on a server where they don't sit at max. But on NA, they're pretty safe to flip or just use yourself. I'm probably going to use most of mine myself anyways. Ooh, sturdies sell. Sturdies might be a little bit of a interesting one. These usually sell at what, 30 mil? And obviously you can craft them yourself for a little bit more value. I want to see the price range P lists them for. They can go 97, so they wouldn't really be worth it. 75 is near min. I think for me it'll be worth it, but I myself might just buy sturdies. How much do they sit at? I assume this event's going to push them down. Oh no, they still sit at 30 mil. If they ever get pushed down, I'll definitely buy them. Sturdies are useful for a lot of things. But I think... Ooh, this box. I think for most people, though, this will just be a very nice cron shop. The value of crons is very good. You're going to be getting them at 2.4 mil for a cron, which really is going to be fantastic for most people. And yeah, I guess this is PA's way to try and get BMCs back into the market. 18 bill for a 300 stack, you say? The range is 14.8 bill to 19.2 bill. This is on the upper end. I mean, not the worst thing in the world, but I think I'm probably gonna skip. For me, I don't really need them as much. Though, I think for a lot of people, the stacks aren't awful. Oof. The Patrigio box, I will just outright say I expect them to be really, really bad value. To be honest, I'll try and... Well, we don't have the percentages, so it's really tough to actually predict how good they are. But from what I've seen personally, they don't seem that great. Just looking at the items they can give. Yeah, I think stacks is pretty good, especially for some people that went the Karazad route or are more of like a returning player where they didn't do a lot of the... They haven't like hit a lot of the events going on. Some of the stacks in this store would be pretty good. Actually, I'm surprised how common these BMC boxes are. So much so that it's very possible BMCs no longer stay capped out on NA. I'm actually getting quite a lot of them. Oh, enhancement help kits. These are sort of weird. Let's see. You get 20 sharps, mem frags. Yeah, it could be worth it, but I think with how the price of these items, they're sort of all kind of tanked. But yeah, arguably, possibly worth it. 250. Man, the Patrigio box. I just know my silver is getting evaporated every time I buy that box, but we're doing it for science, right? It's a little disappointing considering last event. Oh, Narcion. Nope. The last event's Shikatu's Dazzling box was really good. It was almost always positive silver if you bought it in the Patrigio store for like 600 mil. That was just crazy. I don't think there was a chance you'd lose money. Even at 1 bill, it's full price. It was already like arguably worth it to get. Oof. Wow, yeah, you get a ton of BMCs. What the heck? I didn't expect the rate of the BMC boxes to be so high. Kind of weird. It's a little bit weird that this event store is so mid, considering it's NA's 10th anniversary event. But maybe, yeah, I don't know. Other servers got it, granted. So maybe it's just a coincidence that we got this during 10th anniversary. But it's literally worse than the previous shop. So, that's kind of weird. I guess previous shop was December. I think it released December. So it's not that long ago. Sorry. I mean, the Crons is still the same price, which is great. BMC is also good for what it is. Like the really cool things, like the perfumes, some of the sharps, Kafras, sort of mid. Yeah, this is the same store. I know KR got it too. It's like a little bit odd. I mean, can't complain. It's a nice little event for Crons, but a weird one. Not sure why they nerfed it compared to last. It was only 3 months ago, right? Yeah, 4 months ago, maybe, if you want to round up. It's literally a nerfed version of that shop, which is interesting. Don't really know why PA decided to nerf it. It wasn't that crazy. It gets people to play the game, right? So, odd. It's a good silver dump, too. I guess the stacks are somewhat cheaper. But we also got the ability to get stacks a little bit easier compared to then, so... I guess the BMCs is pretty big. For NA. Crow coins, I don't actually know if it's worth it, considering I'm probably never gonna actually trade them in, but I hope that I'll ever use them. Gulag, yeah, nah. That might not be bad if you want horse taps. This one's like arguable too if you can use the items. $300 stack for 18. Oof. It's on the lower end. Well, lower end's what, 14-ish? Yeah, lower is 14.8. It's not the worst. I'm slightly tempted, but at the same time, not that tempted. Oh, and the one thing they removed was the boss boxes. I don't know if the base... Sarka? Oh, these don't sit anymore, so... Could be worth buying. I remember last event, if I can show... I think... I put them in Buckbow. Yeah. The last event, the really cool thing was these boxes. They sold them for pretty cheap, actually. So that was another thing worth buying. This event, it really just seems like if you need any of these items, like the ferns or whatever, it could be cool. Stacks on the lower end is worth it. Cron's obviously worth it too. But a lot of like the middle items, like courages, sharps, Kafras, etc., don't really seem that worth buying, which is a little bit unfortunate. Obviously, you would prefer there be more options. Compared to less. And the Patrigio bundle just seems like bait, not gonna lie, but it is what it is. I guess the BMC is big. Yeah, that's like the one redeeming factor. We got the BMCs compared to last Patrigio shop. It'll be worth it either way for me, just because I'm probably not going to flip the BMCs. I'm probably just going to use them because literally everything needs BMCs. So I don't even care if they drop on the market. Now, if they drop super far, it'll just be worth buying them from the market, obviously, but I don't mind it so much myself. Oof. What is this? Oh, yeah, and I think the Dawnstones are more expensive. I'll try pulling up the... Ooh, Velsheart. Yippee. Am I... yeah, no. Okay, I'm so poor. I can't even buy it, but... It can't be good if you still need Vels. I know some people still need it, so this event, letting them get it from the Pearl Store is pretty good. Or not Pearl Store, sorry. But yeah, definitely not. Hey, I'm still in poverty, okay? If I had like deck gear, then we can talk about it. Am I gonna do charity? No. I'm kidding. It's brutal though. You lose like 3-4 bill. Look, if they don't have the energy to get it themselves, what can you do? Purchase. Yeah, these are worth. My donation to the community is buying these Patrigio boxes and seeing what they give. Because I know every single silver I spend on this is going to get evaporated. Yo, 15 too? Ah, is that Vin? You guys are going to guilt me into buying this. What is this? 15.2. Donate to the youngins. Times... What is this? How much do they sell for? There's a chance. There's a chance I donate back to the community. 16.5. A bill donation to the young kids of BDO. Alright, fine. We'll donate one. We'll donate 1 bill. 1 bill to the kids. If we had to donate 2 bill, it would have been definitely no. Not that nice. Ah, whatever. I'm gonna blow all my money through this. I lose silver, but you know, I can help the young kids of BDO playing this game still. Whatever. Where are we? And this is the only nice thing I'm gonna do for the rest of 2026. You're welcome, kids. $18. Ooh, that's a little too much. Yeah, these BMCs though, worth it. What? The shop? What? The shop slot number is invalid. Oh, it's daytime. Wait, that took 40 minutes? Oh, I'm so slow. Wait, no way that took 40 minutes. That's crazy. Oh, wow. I'm super slow. I guess I'm a boomer now. Wait, that was 40 minutes? Oh, I guess I didn't start at the beginning. Unfortunate. Yeah, nighttime's only 4. We got through most of our characters, though, I think. We have, what? The bottom row. That's not too bad. I mean, the important part is looking at the Patrigio stuff. We got 20 boxes. Not awful. Yeah, everything else is fine. We'll see. Now you can get Kafras, so I want to take off my Kafras here. I think everything else we don't have dupes of. Yeah, we should be okay. Or not Kafras, Krons, sorry. But yeah, I mean, these cron boxes, last event, they rolled very average, so this event, surely they do too, but we'll just check. Let me show my chat. So 20, what is this, average 40, we should get, what, 800? Yeah. We got 835. Okay, we're high rollers. Very good. Getting rewarded for my charity work. But yeah, I think it should be the same where it rolls very average. I guess we don't really have to do it since it shows. Okay, 185. Oh, this isn't even a roll. Oh. This is 75. Oof. What's 75 times 7? 525. I got 513, which, yeah, is close to 525, the average. My horse is level 1, so no speed. But horse is a little bit weird, to be honest. I think with the skills, I don't really know what affects horse speed. It used to be like an acceleration based thing. I wouldn't spend that much money on it. I know there's horse ranking now, so as long as you rank relatively okay, it should be alright. But I just got my Krogdala horse, so it's rank 1 right now. So can't really help you there. Alright, so this is 645 average. I got 653. So yeah, you will roll basically average, which is good because that means you're getting crons for 2.4 mil, and that's very, very good, to be honest. I think almost every player would prefer that. If you're a really new player, obviously not going to be that crazy. Oh, yeah. I'll see. For me, I've never really rolled horse speed, obviously. It's fun to optimize, but obviously the tickets cost pearls, like the level down tickets. So it gets a little bit tough. Let's see. BMCs, 600 of these is pretty good. I'll take that. Crow coins, no idea what these do, but allegedly they do something. No, I'm kidding. You can trade them in for memfrags and stuff like that, so it's not the worst. Obviously, memfrags right now isn't that crazy. But I guess this is the big one. I don't think I know anybody in my guild who's gotten the cron boxes. You have a chance of getting... let me see if I can stream the website. Give me 1 second. Patch. Yeah. Is it this one? Cool. The level down is cool, but it does feel awful. Yeah, when you have to roll it. Okay. So, as we know, there's a chance of getting the hidden box or the stashed box. You want the stashed box, or... Wait, what? Yeah. You want the stashed boxes to give crons. And you do have a chance of rolling back to the secret box, obviously. If you get the hidden box. The big issue with this one is that we don't have the rates at all. Last Dazzling Box event, it was a 1% chance to get this box. I have suspicions that it's even lower this event. I have no way to prove that, but considering some of my guildies who've gotten like 20 to 30 of these boxes, I don't think any of them gotten the stashed box yet, so I don't know. I feel like it's not a 1%. I actually went on different websites to see if anyone has the data. I say different websites, literally just like Discord servers or Reddit. And some people claim that it's a 1% chance, but I don't know how they have that data. There's no way we know that it's a 1% chance. I think they're mostly just assuming it's a 1% chance, rather than actually have any proof that suggests it. But, you know, if they do release the rates, we'll do a more thorough analysis of it. But currently, since we don't know the numbers, I mean, there's not really much for me to say. I will just assume it's not that crazy. But I mean, we'll see. We got 19, so surely we get one. I mean, 19, even if it is a 1% chance, it's very likely we don't even get it. It's actually more likely we don't get it, so. Yeah, we didn't get it, and unsurprisingly. Unsurprisingly so. But the big question here is the regular items from this box worth it? To be honest, I don't think so. 50 magical shards, yeah. The big problem with this event versus last event, and I think we can pull up last event's thing. Garbage. I wouldn't be so harsh, but yeah, it's very likely it's garbage. Yeah. The actual items on the store, the crons and stacks, if you roll on the lower end, is definitely worth it. But the big question people have is this RNG box, and I think the RNG box is a little bit worse, to be honest. Patrigio. I can't spell. Oh. But yeah, the cron boxes are the exact same, so super worth it. And the stacks is also a little bit cheaper. But I believe... Oh my god, the media website is so slow right now. I don't know why. It was called, yeah, Shikatu X. Can I stream this? Yeah. So this is the last... It was December, I believe. Yeah, December 4th. So it was like 4 months ago, not that long ago. As we can see, this Shikatu Dazzling box, it was worth getting these even at 1 bill. So on sale from 600 to 900 bill, it's insane. Velisar, as we see, it's actually a little bit more expensive on the lower end, but I think cheaper on the upper end. No, actually, it's the same on the upper end. Oh, no, it's a little bit cheaper. 19.2, I guess. So, cool. A little donation. But the crons are the exact same at 180. Or it averages to about 2.4 mil per. They did change some things. They removed these guys, etc. And they also bumped up the price of some of these, which is a bit unfortunate. Purges was 200 mil min, and now they are 270. So they did bump up the price of some of these, which kind of does suck. They did remove these, though, I think, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But if we look at the rates, hopefully it shows. Hopefully it hyperlinks to it. It doesn't. It's fine. I think it's here. Yeah, cool. So this is why some people say that the current RNG box is a 1% chance to get the crown box, is because last Shikatu's box, it was a 1% chance, but I honestly think it might be lower. Obviously, since they didn't release the rates, there's no way to know for sure, but the big thing about this box, though, was that there was a really high chance to roll 350 crons. A more than 50% chance to roll 350 crons. And since this box, even at max price, was priced at 1 bill, it was worth it even if you rolled the most common item. The problem with this box, okay, is that the lowest roll, well, we don't know the chances, but the cron roll is 100 mil. Is 100 crons. And since crons are 3 mil even at best, if you buy from blacksmiths, that means at best, this can be 300 mil. This box could be worth 300 mil if you roll the 100 crons. Now, the downside is that this box sells for 360 at min and 468 at max. So even if you buy this box at 360 mil, if you roll 100 crons, you'll lose 60 million silver immediately, right? And that's assuming that you buy crons from the blacksmiths. So that's probably the biggest issue with this box, is a lot of the things you actually lose money compared to the previous Dazzling box, where the most common item, you actually made money. Choose your enhancement box was also pretty decent. Sharps, you would lose money, and I believe sharps and sturdies, you would lose money. So you would have a 14% chance to lose money. These two, arguable. I find them worth, but some people didn't like rolling them. But it was actually a pretty low chance of actually losing money with the dazzling box. The current box, we don't know the rates, but there is a pretty high chance of losing money considering the worst roll is 100 crons. 50 magical shards is also worse, I believe. Magical shards is what, 6 mil? Yeah, so it's about 300 mil, so you'll lose money here too. You'll lose money here for sure. Sharps, you'll lose money. This is just a reroll. Kafirs is 150. Right now they're 2.3 mil each, I believe. It should be closer. Let's see, 2.3 mil, it's 150. I think you still lose money. You definitely still lose money. You would rather just buy from the store. The sturdy forest treads are 30 mil at max, so you lose money here too. Fragments is a little bit more arguable. I believe they sit at 150 mil max, so we could just show here. Silent. Yeah, I mean, they're dropping a little bit. It will be a little bit tough, because if you sell them on the market, you lose tax, is the problem. 150 mil times 3 times tax. You might make money. There's a chance you make money if you get silent fragments of origins, though these are sort of a little bit fake. This one's okay if you need paint, obviously. Can never sneeze on those. Stacks is also fine. Dim Origins 5 is whatever. Yeah, it'll be worth 300 mil, fine. The only issue is you have to high roll to make money, right? As we saw, almost half of these is a loss. These are good, but we don't know the rates, so who knows what the chance of getting them is. And of course, this one, you make money. But yeah, the big issue with this box is last event, you only had like a 14% chance to lose money. This box, we don't know the rates, but almost half of the items is a loss. So I would assume, unless the chances of getting the high items are incredibly high, like the high value items is incredibly high, it's probably just not going to be worth it. But with that said, we'll open them, see what we get. Surely it's insane. I got some fragments. Amount of crons. Wait, this is like... I feel like the chance for crons is the exact same, where it's like a 50% chance. Yeah, a lot of crons, actually. I mean, we high rolled one-ish. We re-rolled. Yeah, you're capping. I mean... How many crons we get? So we got crons more than half the time, actually. I mean, this one's not bad. Oh wow, 5 origins. Obviously, you know, we don't have any hard data, but I have my doubts. I have my doubts. I think these boxes are a little bit fake. And by fake, I mean not worth it. I think, yeah, I don't know a guildie that high rolled. The thing is, with the dazzling box, I actually know a couple of guildies that rolled really well. And that sort of makes sense, considering there was a 1% chance to get the good box. A 1% chance, almost everybody in my guild got the 40. Like the 40 stack from the silver store. There's going to be a couple people that high roll. This box, I've not heard any good news yet. So it will be pretty difficult for me to say that they're good, right? I mean, even if we choose crons, I guess I didn't do that bad since I got this 700 cron thing. Those what, 19 boxes, 300 mil each at worst. It's like 7 bill. Yo, yeah, I don't know about that one. I guess I didn't do that poorly just because I got this one box. I didn't know that was a thing, actually. Let me check. Yeah, if you look at the website, now they don't always list this in terms of rarity, but this is a pretty high roll. This is on the upper end of RNG. I mean, we only opened 19, so it's so difficult to see. I'm a little disappointed PA didn't release the rates, because it'll be pretty hard to make any explicit determination, but yeah, it's pretty tough. Yeah, it's right below it, but I don't actually know. Sometimes they don't order it by chance, right? So it's a little tough. $250 is pretty worth it. I mean, if we go by their shop's own... Oops. Lost it. Rest in peace. Oh, this is the shop page, of course. It's about 7 bill, so they do value it slightly higher. Yeah, I was too slow. I for some reason I thought I had a lot more time than I did. I didn't manage to roll through all my characters' energies, but it's okay. I didn't get any of the shiny box. This one's not bad if you actually roll it, I believe. Pretty good amount of gold bar boxes. I think this is 500 mil. Is the min. But it's pretty tough. I would have to say my general consensus is, yeah, basically exactly what I predicted, where this store is pretty good for the crons. The crons, the stacks, some of the weird items like the Vel's Heart or the Horse Gear if you actually need it, or even the Ferns, they'll be pretty worth it. But the boxes just seem bad, which is disappointing because the last Chikatu store, as we keep mentioning, the boxes were extremely good. So they basically nerfed the boxes. Made these, I feel like these are more expensive too. Yeah, they're expensive by a lot. These were 1 bill to 1.4. This, the min is 1.6 and it goes up to 2 bill. So they nerfed these by quite a lot. The Perfume of Courages, they increased the prices of these too. And I think the Caphras and Sharps they made more expensive also. If I remember correctly. Or they didn't even sell them? Oh, maybe they didn't even sell them. Oh yeah, maybe not. Yeah, I guess they replaced these guys. Because these were a pretty good drop too to buy. Yeah, the Sharps dropped because of this box. It wasn't because the Patrigio star, I suppose. But it really does seem like a lot of the must-buys were removed. I think the Crons is still the biggest one. I mean, I guess the Crons is what most people care about, so that's cool. But it's a little disappointing that they made some of the other items not so good. I guess. They really increased the price of even the leaves, I think. Yeah, they increased the price of the leaves. It's weird. Yeah, I guess so. Not the worst thing in the world, but I'm surprised they made it worse, I guess. I guess for most people, they just want crons, so cron-wise, it's pretty decent. How many crons do we have now? Oof. I mean, that was about 40 bill. Yeah, I spent about 40 bill. Pretty, and it's not cheap. But that's about right for an event. Since we didn't roll everything, we still have a little bit to go. Good amount of crons, though. I mean, we'll take the crons. Wait. Oh, they went to my inventory, of course. Very good. I mean, we have 2 taps. Surely we tap something. I don't even know what's worth it anymore to tap. I'm probably just going to be buying the boots. Oh, maybe not. They made these really expensive. 8 Tor. No, they didn't. Why is Tet so expensive? That's weird. Or Try. Try is alarmingly expensive. 65 bill. Weird. Yeah, well, we're probably gonna be buying Tet boots just because I pitied the last one, but we might enhance something weird. And we can enhance our knife. Obviously, I don't actually play Megu, so my Awakened skin is cooked. Oh, the pre-order skin. I did see that. When I was looking on Reddit, if anyone somehow found the rates for these boxes, I saw like 50 posts where people were asking about the skins. It was kind of funny. I don't always use Reddit, BDO Reddit, I guess, but it is kind of funny seeing some of the posts there. Yeah, that's true. The market is dry. But to be fair, last event, it's because they made perfumes not worth buying. Or not as cheap that the market is dry. If they made the perfumes 200... Oops. Sorry, I'll swap off guild chat. If they made the perfumes 200 mil for 10, as they did last event, then it would probably drop. I mean, that could be the reason why they don't want the market to be oversaturated. Maybe. But even then, I sort of have questionable doubts. Well, at least we can tap like twice. Very good. Bronze. 323 stack is so low. But I suppose that's fine. Wait, let me think. Yeah, I mean, this is basically it. Surely. Unfortunate. Well, that's about right. My one Vel's donation to the community did not bring me good luck. Unfortunate. Go repair this. Can't complain though, my RNG lately has been pretty good, so... let me see if I can get the pre-order skins. Yeah, if you're using it, it'll be great. I know the Steam release, it's a little bit weird. Some people said it auto-connected. But we could be coping. Because I bought it through Steam myself. My God. Claim rewards. PlayStation. No. Oops. Whatever. I'll just log in through Steam. No big deal. We'll see. We'll see how that looks. I think... Go. I think my opinion on this store has not changed at all. Pretty great for crons, etc., but a little bit questionable on the... here we go. Claim? A little bit questionable on the RNG box, unfortunately. Okay, I'll hide my screen, just I don't know how bad it is, but whatever. Redeem coupon code. True. Nice little April Fools. I do appreciate an April Fools. Very good. It's summer here. Oh my God. Huge. Oh, we got a little Dream Argonaut. This one's actually not bad because I think they have all skills learned, which could be good for like a Smurf horse, whatever. It's fine. Death penalty resistance. Yeah, I think a lot of the event pets are death penalty resistance. Argonaut box. Does this expire? It does. Oops, I'm scrolling too far. Sure. I mean, we may as well accept it. Whatever, we'll see how these look like, and I'll probably work on the Patrigio video. But whatever, we'll see what this is. I don't have pets. A huge advertisement. I have to start showing my pets. Here we go. Let's see. This guy. Crimson, of course. Very good. Oops. How do I check in all? Here we go. Alright, does he look good in game? Yeah, not bad. Fun little pet. Very good. Alright, let's see. We got the horse gear. Is this just an R&B? You can sell this on the market? No, you can't. What? Oh. How do you do this? Oh, I don't have my horse. Very good. I actually wonder how it works in conjunction with the effects, the horse effects. Because I know, a weird part about horses is that their effects are really, really bright, actually. So maybe the armor just doesn't interact at all with the effects of the horse. Like, if I jump, I wonder if it'll remove, like, the feather effects around it or whatnot. Because in the video, it showed pretty basic skill effects. It didn't really show how it worked with Krogdala. So at least we'll see. I think it removes most of, like, the Peggy effects, but I don't know how it works with, like, the combined horse. Because the combined horse is a little bit weird. All right. I don't actually... I think it's... I don't know how to do outside force. It's fine. Boom. This? Equipping this item, yeah. Very good. Oh, it removes the effects. What? Wait, that's kind of sick. What about drift? Okay, so it keeps the drift instant excel effects. It removes all the flame effects. Oh, wait, this is sick. Wait, it actually removes, like, the really annoying particles. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. It still has the Doom charge effects, which I guess is fine. It'll just be skewed towards blue. Not bad. I'll head towards my manor, I guess, to put down the manor item. Other than the Doom changes, yeah, it removed all the Peggy stuff. That's not bad. I kind of like this outfit. Oh, I don't know if you can dye it, actually. Probably not. Let's see. Yeah, it cannot be dyed. A little unfortunate, but sort of expected. Oops. I don't want to get trapped in my house. Very great house. I definitely worked very hard on the manor items. Let's see. Whoa, wait, this is huge. Oh, it's... I'm gonna go here. Next to my Christmas trees. What? Oh, no, not here. Oh, okay. Interesting. Does this look different? I swear this looks different. I thought it was on, like, some rubble. I guess it is a little bit. Yeah, not bad. Little manor. A little manor item. Yeah, I mean, cool. I don't really... Not exactly a huge decorator, but... It could be cool for some people. I mean, the horse skin is definitely the big reason why I got this anyways. It looks pretty nice. I wonder if you can change it, like hide certain elements. Oh, it does show you can change these. I don't think that does anything. Does it? No, I don't think so. Cannot hide the... Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay. Well, apparently you can't. I mean, it looks good, though, to be fair. I don't think there's any reason to hide some of these. Very nice. Looks very nice. I think the biggest change is that most of the Peggy effects are removed. Which I guess depends on what you prefer. I actually like it, though. It's a little bit weird that the Doom charge effects are still show, but I guess that's fine. Not bad though. I mean, it's a super cool horse skin for sure. Actually, is it still snowing? I don't think so. Yeah, no shot. You refund my account, I guess it's a perma-banned for what? I'll have to try the game out though. I wasn't able to play it yesterday on release. A little bit busy when it was released. It was like in the middle of the day for me, but I'll have to check it out. I know there's, as with most things, there's some issues with it, but I think that's more so for console, and I got it on PC, so I don't know. We'll see how fun it is. But to be honest, the reason I bought it was for the BDO stuff, and not disappointed. I do like it. Definitely looks cool as an in-game skin for the mount. I should have effects up, so I think that's like the brightest it'll ever be. I think I turned that up. Or what about zero effects? How does it look? Yeah, that looks a lot better actually. I don't really like the effects, so this is where I'll usually be chilling at zero effects. And other than the distortion, you basically can't see anything. That's pretty nice. I do like the FOMO. You just redeem it through their website. They launched a little They launched a little thing on their website. I think I have the link. Let's see. There you go. I guess it depends what server you're on, but there should be an announcement on whatever Black Desert Online server you're a part of, and it'll just bring you through the steps. It was actually pretty easy, surprisingly, so they did a good job. You're able to log in through Steam anyways, and it'll just or whatever platform you use, and it should auto detect that you have the game pre-ordered, which is very nice. I mean, Steam is usually pretty good with pre-order rewards, and that's what I used, so. Now, of course, if you're doing some weird cheese, I know some people were cooking some weird stuff up. I can't say how easy it is for you if you do that, but for people that just pre-order the game regularly, it should be fast and easy. Alright, and we'll see how it looks like on Opti. I guess we turn off everything. Yeah, definitely pick the region you're on. That's like the one thing where... Oh. Well. I mean... Not the worst. Not the worst thing in the world. Opti's Opti. I guess since they really made it more armor-like, it looks a little bit scuffed. Yeah, maybe. I wonder if the effects still show. maybe. Yeah, oof. I mean, Opti's Opti, okay? Even... It is what it is. I mean, on Play-Doh mode, we know it looks awful, but... You know, it doesn't look awful. It looks... Yeah, I think they really relied on the shine. I don't know what it's called, but... They definitely relied on the shine for this horse armor. Oops. We can probably still turn up... What? Sorry. FXA is on. What about SSA? Oh, yeah. Thing is, you're probably not going to be using these if you're on Opti. Oops. I keep forgetting it swaps to my guild chat. Well, luckily, I don't think there's not that many people active. Yeah, a little bit of a diff. A slight diff, mayhaps. But it doesn't look awful. You do have to put it in context of Opti, how Opti is. It's not gonna look that crazy. But I know some people run the game on high, so we'll check it out. I wonder if texture quality changes it. Ooh, flag. So we can look at it. Oh, not really. I think texture quality basically has it very similar. A little bit, maybe. Some elements. Maybe these parts are like slightly different. No, it's basically the exact same. I know a lot of people play on high, so we'll look at it at high. Oh, wow. Why is my graphics? Something got turned on. Oh, why is it so dark now? It actually doesn't... Yeah, it looks good on high, too. I know most people just prefer high settings, so... It doesn't look awful on high. It looks super dark for some reason. I guess, yeah, because remastered... The big difference from remastered is the shine that a lot of things have. So it's just going to look a little bit more dark on high versus remastered. I would assume they heavily optimized it for remastered. I don't like TAA, but... Because it seems to be more armor-like, the material. Which will look drastically different, depending on your settings. Yeah, it has the shine. They really relied on the shine to make it look like armor. So if you lose that, it'll look a little more flat, which is okay. I know a lot of people don't like the shine. I too am a little bit suspicious. But I think on this horse armor, I kind of like the shine. Oh yeah, it looks a bit muted here. Not the worst though. My pet has died. Well, not awful. I don't think Ultra for some reason on my PC bugs really heavily, but should look very similar to remastered anyways. Cool. Yeah, it looks very similar. Unfortunately, some of the shadows for Ultra mode like explodes my computer. I don't know why. But seems to be doing alright for now. Yeah. I mean, not a bad horse skin. I do think for sort of like a random pre-order bonus, it's pretty good. And surprisingly useful, right? Like the pet, for example, it looks cool, but I think most players play with the pets off at the very least. And the manor item is sort of complete RP. The horse skin that you can actually use on some of the best in slot horses is kind of nuts, and we'll actually see it used during node work, etc. So that's nice. Oh, I think the snow effects do stay. Yeah, some of the peg effects do stay, it looks like. But they seem to have removed a lot of the random effects. Yeah, it's just the outfit slot. It's the whole thing. Sorry. So it's this one. I don't know. It's the barding, I guess. Oh yeah, the effects are bugging now. I just have to look up a little bit. I'm not sure why Ultra does this, but for some reason, certain angles, it starts like the shadows just explode. So we'll swap off real quick. But it does run pretty well, Ultra mode. It's just, I don't know why it's so buggy on me, for me. Oops. I mean, it looks good. I cannot deny. Yeah, I guess it removes a lot of like the weird wing effects. Ow, because that is bright. But with it off, oops. Yeah, there's no doom effects when you're standing, and when you jump, yeah, it's a lot less white effects and snow effects. There's a little bit, obviously, just innately to the skill, but I mean, I think huge buff. Considering I don't really like the how many effects there is on horses, I think this is a huge buff for me. But obviously, if you like that look, maybe it's a little worse. Can't be dyed or anything like that, but that was sort of expected. Most of these collab outfits are not really collab, but yeah, limited outfits aren't dyeable. Yeah, not bad though. Oop. It actually looks pretty good. I'm surprised. No idea how Crimson Desert is. I'm sure it's a fun game, but the horse outfit, pretty worth. The fact that you can use it on Crocodile is also huge. If it was only usable on Peggy, it'd probably be DOA immediately. Can't complain. Nope, yeah, not bad for me. I'm probably gonna be... Where is it? Probably be able to release the Patrigio video soon. We still don't have the rates for the boxes, so it'll be pretty tough, but considering my experience of 19 boxes, I can say it's not fantastic, unfortunately. Overall, it should be pretty good. Not bad though, we'll take it. Yeah, well, I only had about 1 day to play around with the default horse skin, so it still looked kind of cool-ish, but it just looks like a Doom, right? The default one? Am I crazy? Oh. Yeah, I think it's just a Doom. Doom and then combined into Peggy. Oh, I wonder what it is on water. Oh, I just have an NVIDIA GPU. It's nothing special. I did see they had a update for, what do you call it? Crimson Desert specifically. That I thought was pretty funny. Alright, where is... And we pop the skin back on. Does it change the water effects, I guess? I think there's just no effect. Interesting. I guess it's cool that it doesn't change. Oops. Yeah, it's basically no. It just basically removes all effects, which is pretty cool. Can't complain about that. My stamina's cooked. Yeah, not bad. I mean, I'll mess around a little bit. I don't think I can get another nighttime. Let's see. Nighttime, yeah, it's in like 3 hours, so that part's fried. But yeah, we'll do a quick video on the Patrigio shop. I don't think much has changed. It's mostly just crons. Some items aren't really that worth it anymore. And the box, I would definitely recommend people be a little bit more careful on. It's, I don't see the vision myself. Of course, PA sometimes... I think with the enigmatic boxes, they did release the rates, but it was super late. It was like 2, 3, like a couple days after the box was released. So it's possible they do it for the Patrigio box too. If that's the case, we'll just do an addendum video that analyzes the box based off of its rates. But obviously, since we don't have that for now, we can only do our best guess. And from what I've seen my guildies pull along with myself, I don't think the box is really worth buying for most people. Yeah, unfortunately, but I think that is my general conclusion. Yeah, just even looking at the possible items you can pull, it's mostly just for crons, so it's not that crazy. There's no... With the amount of magical shards we can get from the night vendor, that isn't really a huge drop anymore, so it's really just for crons, and it seems sort of mid even for crons. But yeah, I guess that's basically it for me. Crimson Desert skins look cool, but not much we can do there. You either pre-ordered it or you didn't, so it is what it is. Oops. Well, my computer is dying, so it's a good time to end the stream, I guess. I'll thank everyone for hanging out, and hopefully I get the video out at least by the end of today. Or yeah, maybe tomorrow, depending on your time zone. But yeah, it's been real. Yep, appreciate it. And I'll catch y'all next time.